With increased understanding and a growing concern for the victims of bullying, the spread and growth of the anti-bullying movement is a part of society we can no longer ignore. The following woven piece is a combination of To This Day by Shane Koyczan and multiple poems, all entitled Dear Bully, from the book Dear Bully, a collection of poems about bullying by Joyce Fields. Together, these authors explore the physical and emotional battles victims must endure and give a unique perspective into the chilling world of bullying and its repercussions. Dear Bully, last night, I thought about ending my life. Years from now, you may forget how badly you're treating me, but I have to live the rest of my life with all these horrible memories. I'm not the only kid who grew up this way, surrounded by people who used to say that rhyme about sticks and stones as if broken bones hurt more than the names we got called, and we got called them all. She was 8 years old, our first day of grade 3, when she got called ugly. We both got moved to the back of the class so we would stop getting bombarded by spitballs, but the school halls were a battleground where we found ourselves outnumbered day after wretched day. Don't tell me that hurts less than a broken bone. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse standing still or running away, giving no clues that we were there. In grade 5, they taped a sign to the front of her desk that read, "Beware of dog." To this day, despite a loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful. Kids used to say she looked like a wrong answer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word mom. Because they see her heart before they see her skin. Dear Bully, I'm the target of your vicious attacks. I was afraid to be in your presence. I was afraid when I heard your voice, but this isn't what I wanted. I just couldn't take it anymore. He was a broken branch, adopted, but not because his parents opted for a different destiny. He was 3 when he became a mixed drink of 1 part left alone and 2 parts tragedy. Started therapy in 8th grade. Had a personality made up of tests and pills. Lived like the uphills were mountains and the downhills were cliffs. 4/5 suicidal. A tidal wave of antidepressants being called Popper. He tried to kill himself in grade 10 when a kid who still had his mom and dad had the audacity to tell him, "Get over it." As if depression is something that can be remedied by any of the contents found in a first aid kit. To this day, he is a stick of TNT lit from both ends, could describe to you in detail the way the sky bends in the moments before it's about to fall. Dear Bully, I wish you'd change because of what you've done. Tortured. But it's time for a brighter day, and soon, very soon, you would stop and think, I'm worthy of life. Kids are still being called names. The classics, "Hey stupid," "Hey spaz." And if a kid breaks and no one around chooses to hear, do they make a noise, or are they just background noise? A soundtrack stuck on repeat. And people say things like, "Kids can be so cruel." We were freaks. Lobster claw boys and bearded ladies. Oddities juggling depression, loneliness, playing solitaire, spin the bottle, trying to kiss the wounded parts of ourselves and heal. And some of us fell. But I want to tell them, If you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer. Stare a little longer. Because there's something inside you that made you keep going despite everyone around you who told you to quit. You built a cast around your broken heart and you signed it yourself. You signed it. They were wrong. Maybe you used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell, but never told. Because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They had to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? We grew up learning to cheer on the underdog, not the faded voices of echoes crying out, "Names will never hurt me." Of course they did. Dear bully, we want to be remembered for all the good that we do. I want to live a happy life. I deserve it, and so do you. Dear bully. Dear bully. Dear bully. Dear bully! How did you feel when you heard I committed suicide?